Hey Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you cross-watching, welcome to Tarot Love Messages. In today's reading, we're going to take a look and see what's happening for you and what's going to unfold for you over the next couple of days or perhaps even weeks. There is going to be a part 2 and extension made available to this reading, and we're going to, in part 2, we're just going to follow on from the extensions, from the readings in a little bit more depth and detail. And the extension reading is going to be made available via the link below. For those of you interested in a personal reading with myself, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address will also be listed there. Okay, I find that you're going to be pulling away from something or someone, okay? 8 of Cups energy, and you've got the Queen of Cups. You're walking away from something. Now, it may be, you might be struggling with this decision to do so. You may have been in conflict over this decision, trying to convince yourself, trying to wage a war against your head and your heart, whether it's the right thing to do. But at the end of the day, intuitively, you know that this is something that you need to walk away from. You might not want to do this, but you know that this is something that needs to be done, purely because, you've given this a go. You've explored and exhausted your options. You gave this connection a go. You gave this situation a go. You tried your best, and for whatever reason, it didn't give back. This person or this thing didn't give back to you that happiness and that emotional fulfillment that you were seeking. So you're packing up your bags and you're going in search for what's on the other side of the mountain. Again, you might be struggling with this decision. You might be struggling with the decision to cut contact with someone, to walk away from someone, whether it's a romantic connection or whether it's a certain situation. But deep down inside, you know that it's the right thing to do, because once upon a time, this very connection or this very thing, it may have been exactly what you wanted, but it no longer is rewarding. It no longer serves you. It's just the expiration date on this thing is up. It's not what you thought it would be. Not at all. Now, you might find that someone else is pulling away from you, okay? You might find that someone is acting cold or distant, or you can feel them slipping away from you. I don't see you chasing this person, because intuitively, even if you're feeling hurt, even if you're feeling, angry over this, I feel like deep down inside, you know that you're probably better off apart with this individual, because I feel like there's just too much tension, too much disagreements and too much arguments, just too much disharmony for you to, and I don't, for you to go after them. And I feel like you've had enough. And even though it's hard for you to let this person go, even though it's hard to watch them leave, I feel like a part of you knows, again, once again, intuitively, a part of you knows that it's for the best, even though if it might hurt, even though it might not necessarily feel comfortable. I'm also seeing that with Justice card, something here is working out in your favor, okay? Some of you expect an apology. Someone here is going to apologize. Someone here is explaining something. I feel like someone here is trying to make things right. They're trying to resolve a conflict, resolve an issue. They're trying to resolve a fight or an argument they had with you. I feel like they're trying to work through things, okay? They know that they were in the wrong. They know that they did you wrong. They know that they hurt you or said things that were out of character, and this is someone who I feel like is acknowledging that, and someone is coming in with an apology or an explanation of some sort. So they may be asking for your forgiveness as well. So they may, and you may be forgiving this person, okay? It doesn't mean that you're getting back with them, or it doesn't mean that, you know, it could be a friend that wronged you. And although you may forgive them, some of you won't be forgetting what they did. So you're not going back to this person, okay? You're not going trying to restore the friendship. You've forgiven them, but you're moving on. For others of you, you know, it may take some time, but I do see, you know, forgiveness, and I do see you, you know, moving on from this. Even though it may take a little bit longer than you would have had liked, but I think, you know, the emotions might still be raw. I feel like you've got a lot of twos here, and I feel like there is something here is happening in twos for you. So 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. I don't think it's 2 years, but I feel like something is happening in twos. So on it could be like on the second week of the month. It could be like at 2 p.m., 2 a.m. It could be like 2 messages at once, or 2 missed calls, or 2 calls at once. Something happens here at in twos for you. So look out for that. So whether it's you receiving 2 messages, you receiving 2 phone calls, you receiving 2 offers, 2 opportunities, yeah, you're going to have to choose. The hard part is that, you know, there's potential. Whatever this is, if it's 2 people, 2 romantic prospects, there's potential with both. If it's 2 job offers, I mean, there's, you know, potential with both there too. So really try and give this decision some thought before you commit to it, because when you commit to a decision, you also commit to the consequences of that decision. But something here, I feel like this number 2 is happening for you fast. So I did say it could take up to 2 months, and it might. Let's not rule that out. We don't know. Time is non-linear, right? Nothing is guaranteed. But it could happen quicker. For some of you, it could happen quicker than anticipated. So it could happen like within even 2 hours, or like 2 p.m. today. I don't know, 2 a.m. today, 2 a.m. tomorrow, the day after, 2 p.m. I'm not sure, but I just feel like 2 is really what's going to be important for you. I feel like, yeah, watch out for the 2s, whatever that is for you. You could connect with 2. Some of you are connecting, for those of you that are on like online, social media, or in your dating apps, you could potentially connect with 2 matches, and then both of them may want to, you know, take you out for a drink, or take you out for lunch or dinner, and you're going to have to, and I feel like it might even happen on the same day, or like you might even have to decide, you know, which one you want to see first. So it's some sort of decision that you're going to have to make. I also see something here is coming together for you. There's some sort of news that you're going to be receiving, whether this is some communication that's coming in very, very quickly, especially from someone, or you know, whatever the situation is. I can't pick up the cards. There's been a lot of stagnancy. There's been a lot of silence from this person. So if someone has given you the silent treatment, or if someone has been quiet and distant, all of a sudden they're very chatty, they've got a lot to say, there's a lot of contact, a lot of communication coming in. So I think there's a situation that's been very still. It's not been moving along. There's not been a lot of growth or progress. It's kind of been stagnant. All of a sudden there's a breakthrough. And you know, whether this is someone coming back, whether this is communication suddenly coming in, whether this is answers that you're seeking, or whether there's some sort of delays. If you've had a lot of like one delay after another, all of a sudden things are just like rushing in for you. Speaking of delays, I do think something is being delayed for you. So whether it was that communication that was being delayed, whether it's that apology, some of you could even, if you're doing a lot of online shopping, a lot of online ordering and whatnot, some of the items may be delayed. Okay, there may be some sort of discrepancies with your with the post, or with the delivery, the couriers or whatnot, some sort of delay. There may be some issues there, so you might want to look into that. Okay, you'll get it, but there's just some delay. Maybe even wrong details have been submitted. I don't know. Some of you are going to be, I feel like you're collaborating with someone. You're coming together with someone to work on something, okay, to work on an idea of some sort, to work something out. I feel like I see you like joining energies with someone or something else. I'm also seeing that there is something here that has been a little bit one-sided, all of a sudden is going to have more balance. Okay, so if a relationship or a connection has been one-sided, it suddenly becomes a lot more balanced, a lot more equal. Maybe it's because of something you said. Maybe it's because this person notices and acknowledges, you know, the lack of efforts. Something here that felt a little bit imbalanced, a little lopsided, suddenly becomes a little even, a little balanced as well. I see you, with regards to your finances, I see you feeling quite confident. Your financial situation potentially will improve. And I feel like there's money coming in for you. So if you're being owed money, or if someone here, if you've applied for a loan, you're going to get approved. If someone's owing you money, they're giving it back. If you're, you know, asking for money, it's being handed over. I just feel like there's money coming in. There's money coming your way. Maybe like a backlog, maybe something that was being owed to you. I'm not sure. I just feel like it's in large sums as well. Like it's, you know, it's quite, it'll be quite noticeable. Okay, so in part 2 of the reading, we're just going to follow on with the messages, guys. I just want to take a look, and perhaps I want to see more about this Four of Wands energy. There's some sort of homecoming, there's some sort of celebration here. I see a milestone, an engagement, a wedding, a birthday, some milestone celebration, a homecoming, someone coming back, someone visiting. You're hugging and embracing here. There's family and friends blending. So we'll see more of that. Four of Wands, someone could be coming home back to you, a reunion, a reconnection with a romantic energy potentially. If you are doing long distance, it's possible that this person is traveling and, you know, traveling in to see you, because Eight of Wands could also be air travel. Okay, so we'll explore more of the Four of Wands energy here, and we'll also continue on with the messages. So follow me to part 2 of the reading. Thank you guys for your time, your energy, your attention. Bye for now.